Welcome to my channel. I'm Simply Napri. Today I'm here with a fish fry mukbang. I have some fried whiting and I have some crinkle fries. I got some ketchup. I got my red hot for my fish. Then I just got some Tampico to drink today. So let's go ahead and dig in because I'm hungry. It's late and it's time for me to eat. So let's get started. So this video will be coming out on Thursday. So happy Friday Eve for those of you who work like me. So I made this fish myself. I fried everything at home. And it is on point. So one of my favorite fried fish is tilapia, but I heard tilapia is not the best fish for you. So I really try not to really do tilapia much. So I've switched to doing whiting more often than tilapia. I might throw tilapia in every once in a blue moon. But I try not to eat that too often though. Whiting is really good too. I like catfish too. I don't know. I'm a seafood person, period. So I don't know if there's any seafood that I don't like, to be honest. That goes for fish, shellfish, anything. I just love seafood. I think I got that from my dad. My dad always loved seafood. He introduced me to seafood at a very young age. Crab legs and lobster and all that good stuff. And it is fried to perfection. Okay. So my husband fell asleep on the couch again. He just got done eating before I ate. And this is usually how it goes. He usually will eat and then fall asleep until I wake him up and say, go get into bed. That's why I'm asleep. You know, I'm not going to wake him up and disturb his peace just for my video. You're just going to have to hear Daddy breathing in the background. That would be very selfish of me, wouldn't it? And he never plans to fall asleep right there. He'd be watching TV. And he'll be courteous enough to turn the volume down for me so I can do my video. And then that's all she wrote. When he turned that volume down, he out. Especially after a good meal. Because the whole family eats good. So trust and believe, if I'm on here eating good, they already ate good before I'm on here eating good. Mm. It's so good. I've been having a taste for fish. I be having my cravings just randomly. I'm like, oh, I want this today. It's been a little minute since I had some fried fish, so I think I would do fish now. Well, I did have a couple little pieces when I did the rib tips and fish and fries mukbang, but it wasn't homemade. Yeah, that fish was not homemade, but it was good. Trust me, it was really good. That was the fish that came from a place called Charlo's here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It was good. But my fish is just as good. But their fish and fries were really good. I feel like today went really fast. My work day went really fast today. Probably because I stayed pretty busy throughout the day. It did get a little stressful at a couple points in the day, but I handled it well and got through it just fine. So it turned out not to be such a bad day. Alright, fish number 2. I'm gonna put hot sauce on this whole thing. I don't know why I was trying to put hot sauce on each little piece. Like, what sense does that make? Put the hot sauce on the whole piece of fish. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Our fish is perfect. Mm-mm-mm. This fish is so good. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know if I'm gonna eat all 4 of these pieces of fish, but I'll probably eat 3. Probably won't finish all my fries, but I'll finish some of them. My husband's over there motioning like this, like, go ahead, pass it over. So whatever I don't finish, I'm sure he's going to devour. He had a lot, though. Don't think I just be hogging a lot of food, because I make sure everybody has exactly how much they need before I set it. So I ain't depriving nobody over here. Excuse me. He literally woke up out of his sleep just to be like, he must be like half asleep. He's definitely over there sleep breathing. But he sure heard me say I want to go finish his food though. It's so funny. And then went right back to sleep right after he did that. He over there knocked out again. He's so funny. So my Wednesdays, since it's Wednesday that I'm recording this, the video will be posted tomorrow though, on Thursday. But my Wednesdays are like my Thursdays because I work from home on Friday. So my Thursday is my last day in the office, like actually having to go into work. So it's kind of like my Thursday. Some hot sauce on that fish. I forgot to get some bread, y'all. I meant to get some bread. I like to eat my fish with bread, but I forgot. I forgot to get some when I went to the store, but it's all good. I probably don't need it anyway. Just fried fish and french fries. I don't need no bread. It'd do me good that I didn't get it. So it just so happened that this week is the fall break week for school. So fall break is only one day here in Indiana. Well, in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Let me not just say Indiana, because Indianapolis, Indiana, I think they get like a whole week for fall break. So it's not the same in all of Indiana. But in Fort Wayne, Indiana, they get one day basically for fall break. So basically they get a 3-day weekend. They get Friday off and then they have their weekend. And so that just so happened to fall on this week. Either way it goes, it was going to fall on one of my work from home days. Either way it goes. So the kids will be here with me on Friday on my work from home day, which is usually my peaceful by myself day. But they'll be here, but I just got to make sure I keep them occupied and out of my space so that I can do my work peacefully. And so that I don't have to ship them off to their grandmas because they work my nerves too much. They got to go. They usually do good though. They don't work my nerves too much. They understand that I have to work and I cannot be up doing everything, you know. That's why I make sure that they have the tools needed to fend for themselves for a few hours. You know, I still get my breaks. I get my lunch and stuff like that to where I can tend to them. But in between that time when I'm working, I'm working. So do not disturb. Which is kind of hard to tell kids. But they do a pretty good job though. They really do. And my daughter, she's 12, so she can do a lot. And she can help my son with a lot of things that he might need help with too. So I don't really, it's not like I have babies around here. The most I might have to do is tell them to stop arguing or fighting over something silly like they always do, like all siblings do. It's always something. Like literally, it could be the littlest thing. My son earlier was yelling at my daughter, talking about, "Stop looking at me like that!" And all she was doing was squinting her eyes. She was looking at him and squinting her eyes. But the thing is, she knew it was aggravating him, so she just kept on doing it. It's like, really, y'all? Like, why? Really, something so simple. Like, Marcaden, why are you so mad? Because she's squinting her eyes and looking at you. And Tamai, why do you keep squinting your eyes on purpose just to irritate him? Like, come on now. You know, stuff like that, you know. Good grief. They remind me of me and my little brother though. We're literally the same amount of years apart. We're 4 years apart. I'm the oldest, and then it's my younger brother who's 4 years younger than me. I'm the oldest between me and him. I have an older brother too. I have a bunch of other siblings too, but as far as my mom kids go, it's my younger brother. I'm just talking about us too. But anyway, we're 4 years apart, just like my kids, and it reminds me of us all the time. We used to fight and bicker over the littlest things all the time. I can't say he has never beat me up in his life. I always used to dominate. Trying to show him who the big sister was, you know. Now mine, on the other hand, my son gives her a run for her money. I'm just gonna say that. she knows when she needs to put her power down and show him who's boss. But that little one, he's something to reckon with. She be having a hard time with him. But let me just say this though. You would think the little brother would annoy the sister the most, but it is not. That is not the case here. They equally annoy each other. Literally. Even her. I'd be like, really, Smile, why? He's 8, you're 12. Why are you doing this? Like, she will literally sit and aggravate him and work his nerves until he gets mad. And he would do the same thing to her. So, you know, it's just like, it just is what it is. Me and my brother used to do the same thing. My mom said she used to just sit in her room and laugh at us for a while. Until it got out of hand, you know, until she felt like she needed to come in and intervene. Because I'd probably have him hemmed up against the wall somewhere. That's how I used to do it. I would literally, he used to think he was so tough and he was so small. And that's exactly how my kids are. Now, my daughter, she's kind of tall for her age. And my son, he's always been small. And he thinks he is so tough. Like, he really thinks he can really just dominate her. So I be having to tell her sometimes, like, girl, you better, every once in a while, you know, I don't let my kids fight or hurt each other or whatever, but I do have to tell her, like, you better remind him, you're the big sister, you know, don't let this little dude dominate you. But yeah, my brother used to think he would get tough with me, you know, get all mad and all this kind of stuff. I would literally grab him by his little skinny shoulders and put him up against the wall, and I would just hold him there, and he couldn't move. Until he be just getting even madder and madder. And I just be looking at him like, nope, calm down. You better calm down. I'll just be sitting there and holding him. Then my mom will come intervene or something like that. Because he'll be just getting angry. And I'll just be sitting there and just holding him as long as I can. I never used to beat him up. I never, like, you know, used to punch him and stuff like that. Maybe in the arm. But that's about it. And I remember my brother and my cousin, who's like a couple years younger than him, they used to want to play, it's called Big Boy. They used to call it Big Boy. Because they used to want to see who was the big boy, like who was the toughest. So they had a game that they made up, and it was called Big Boy. And so they used to like come up to me with their sleeve rolled up just to see who could take the most punches from me, or who could take the hardest punch. So that's what they say. They'd be like, let's play Big Boy just to prove who tougher. Yeah, so, and that used to be fun, you know. Why not? I never used to really hurt them, and I definitely didn't like punch them with all my strength and nothing like that, though. They used to sit there and take as many hits to the arm as they possibly can just to prove which one of them was tougher, which was so funny. They used to do the same thing with my grandma with the belt. Now my grandma, she ain't whooped none of us. See, like, she just didn't. She, you know, she might be a little talk and she might hold it in her hand just to scare you a little bit, but she didn't. Not that I remember, at least. Not at all, you know. But anyways, they would play Big Boy with her too. So they would ask her to get the belt, and they would put their hand out, like literally voluntarily. She didn't whoop us. She didn't whoop them either. But they would want her to get the belt. They would bring her the belt, literally. And they would hold their hand out and see who could take the most hits on their hand with the belt from grandma. Because she didn't have a lot of strength and stuff at the time. And she just thought it was so funny. She just used to just crack up. Like, she just thought it was hilarious. My grandma died. Rest in peace to my beautiful grandmother, Ella Underwood. But yeah, she just thought that was so funny. She loved it. She just loved it. She would sit there and she would cock back as hard as she can and whack them. She ain't had that much strength. But they would just sit there and see how many hits they could take. And then whoever would take the most hits, you know, would win or whatever. But yeah, that was funny to me. I don't know how I got on that story. But I don't know. I guess it just flowed into that. But yeah. Childhood memories. But yeah, my kids remind me so much of, they just bring me back to childhood a lot, because a lot of things they do remind me of myself or my siblings, or, you know, just something from my childhood. I just literally talked through that whole piece of fish. I don't remember eating that whole piece of fish. Ooh. Alright, so I think I'm done with the fish. I might eat me a couple more fries and then that's it for me. I'm full. I'm not going to sit here and overstuff myself so I can be sitting around feeling miserable and full to capacity. I want to get comfortable after this and relax a little bit. You know, have me some mommy time. You know, my time. Watch a little TV or whatever before I have to call it a night and get ready for it. Excuse me. My husband's up there knocked out. You'll probably see a few cuts in this video because he was over there snoring. You know, I can deal with the heavy breathing. And I keep the heavy breathing in here because it don't really affect much. But not the loud snoring. Those gotta go. I'm full. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you watch this video to the end. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you next time. Peace.